What's up, guys? It's Lexi Pike. This video is gonna be something about certain things that has happened that I was waiting for me to actually make a video about. I told my mom, my adopted one that died, that whatever happens in that house, I'm gonna post about it once she's dead. I kind of jinxed her. Oopsie. I said that literally last year, and then she dies last year. I told her that whatever I do, I'm gonna be posting about what my adopted sister's boyfriend and what he has done to me. And what she has done to me. But I couldn't do that when Mom was alive because my sister, to remind you, she's 23 and I'm almost 22. She's almost 24. No. Yeah, she's turning 24 this year. Right? Yeah, because 2,000 kids are turning 25, and she was born in 2001. So she's turning 24. She was 23. And she would call my mom every time I post a video about her. Hey, Mom, Heidi? Oh, Wells, is making videos on YouTube about me, and I don't like it. Should have never abused me when I was a child. My stomach is yelling at me. So I'm gonna come out now since my mom died. In 2023, no, let's start off in 2021 when I first met this guy. No, when my sister first started dating him. I met this guy in 2019. I met him first. And I called him a creep because he looked like a creep. He seemed like a good creep. So, here we go. 2019, I went to Palaca High School in Florida. And I was the one that went to that school. My sister was going to go to this special school because she wanted to do fake having autism and other special needs. This one is called something Miller High School, where her boyfriend, they weren't dating at the time because they didn't meet until, yeah. So I started school October 17th, when my school was supposed to start October 18th. So I went to that school, and my sister was gonna go to I think it was E.H. Miller. I don't remember. It had 2 letters at the beginning of it. Her boyfriend went there too, because he's special, crazy special. Cuckoo, cuckoo. And probably a psychopath. That could be the reason why. But he would be dropped off at Palaca High School at the end of the day. So, a few days later goes by, my sister starts school at Palaca High School too, in Florida. Because the Miller School wouldn't take her because she didn't have disabilities. Because I have seizures, they could have probably taken me. But I wanted to go to Palaca High School, and we went. Good thing, because I wouldn't want to be around this boy. This boy's name is Russell Robinson. He is not a good person. So, since my mom died, I get to bring this out without my sister. I don't talk to her anymore because she accused me, oh, it's your fault, Mom's dead, and you should have been here. I lived 2 hours away from the hospice that she was at. My stepmom was sick. my dad was working and busy, and my aunt said that she would have taken me if she didn't have work that day. And I wasn't feeling good that day either. So it wasn't my fucking fault. So yeah, I started calling him a creep because I had a feeling. He gave me a creepy vibe. So after a few days, my sister started. She meets the guy. The creep. I started calling him a creep because he asked me what was I doing, because I was tracing. That's how I know I did well. I was tracing from a coloring book, and he was like, "What am I doing?" And I was like, "Nothing, creep." I offended him. He deserved it. But he was abusive. Not towards me in any way. That year. But to my sister when they started dating. They started dating in 2020 actually. No, they were together. I got together with Larry Cornell March 12th, 2020, and then he broke up with me because I wouldn't have a kid with him. Shut up, stomach. I know you're hungry. So 2021 goes by. I'm back in Maine. My sister and her boyfriend came and moved in with us. They lived in the attic. I would hear weird stuff that I'm not gonna go into details to, that was above my bedroom, upstairs. But the internet wasn't working at this point. So I unplugged it, and Russell came running down the stairs and threatened to fucking kill me. So I still have anger issues, but they're more under control now, even though I'm not on my medication. My anger issues will get triggered because I was around them. And my psycho adopted father, Gary Woodcock. So that's who would trigger my anger issues. So I unplugged the internet to replug it in, and this guy was playing his video games. And then he got all bitchy about it and threatened to smother me to death. He would hurt me. He would mistreat me for years. In 2023, when I was home alone, he aimed a gun at me. I was awake at this point. But this gun wasn't loaded, and he would pull the trigger. But the thing is, if you load any types of guns at all, you should never point it at someone's head, because there could be a bullet literally in that thing. I'm not good with guns or anything. I never shot one in my life. But there could be a bullet still in there, and if you would shoot it, there's a chance you could kill someone with it on accident. So he would shoot it at me constantly. And I would try to tell my adopted mom and my adopted sister, and they were like, "Oh, he would never do that." He's also schizophrenic. I found that out by my adopted sister. So the second time he aimed a gun at me was when I was sleeping. At 12 a.m. I was sleeping. I woke up the next morning. The gun was loaded into my head. But when I woke up the next morning, Mom and my sister and the baby and Gary went to go shopping that day and left me home alone with him. I never felt comfortable with him at all. So I was making Velveeta mac and cheese, and he distracted me, so I overcooked him. But I still ate it. But the distraction was, he told me he heard a knocking noise coming from the front door. So he came out with his loaded gun. Bullshit! That's a bullshit of a lie. I'm not a heavy sleeper. I was sleeping in the living room where the front door was. So if there was any type of noise on the door, like knocking, jiggling the doorknob, I would have woken up. So bullshit! Fucking idiots. Yeah. And then so months later goes by. August 22nd was when I had a dentist appointment. So we left my adopted sister, the baby, and her abusive boyfriend, Russell Robinson, home alone while I was with my adopted parents. Which, I haven't gone to the dentist since I was 15. And when I was 15, I had 6 cavities. But when I came back, I have 13. And yet they still... I was supposed to go to the dentist sometime last year too. But they never answered our calls. So now we had to figure out about the dentist here because I moved. So yeah, life sucks right now, but at least I'm not in an abusive environment anymore. So yeah, August 22nd, when I came home, the baby likes to go for a ride. So Mom and Gary decided to take my adopted sister and her kid with them, while I stayed home alone with Russell Robinson. I don't like his last name because my adopted brother's last name is Robinson. My African American brother. So yeah. I haven't seen my brother since I was a kid. Found out he's in prison too, but I don't know if he's out now, because that was almost 3 years ago. Yeah, almost 3 years ago. My dog is snoring. Okay, so after they left, Russell decided to have a snack. So he got baby carrots, and then he started doing the weirdest things. He would stick them down my shirt and down my pants. Remind you, he was together with my sister, and he would talk to me about their making love life. I would say the other word, but I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. He would make me so uncomfortable. But on August 22nd, this is when it all started, and it ended on the 25th because I told Mom immediately. But this guy would force me. You guys know that this guy once forced me to take off a certain clothing, and I will come out to what part of clothing that was. Which I do not wear anymore. It's still in my bureau, I think. I'm probably gonna throw it away if I didn't already. But so I was wearing a tank top with a striped bra on, and he asked me if that was a bikini top that I was wearing, and I was like, no, I don't own bikinis because I was fat. And so he forced me to take off the bikini top so he could just read it for how many days was it? For 3 days? 5 days? 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th? 25th. So 3 days. He would do that. And he would continuously talk about my sibling, my sister, and him making love all the time. I'm almost a 22-year-old virgin. And I don't like that kind of stuff. Because in 2021, a guy, my ex, tried to rape me in a movie theater. And this guy already knows about this. But he doesn't give a fuck. So he literally threatened. Oh, by the way, since I was 20, I wasn't even 21 yet. I turned 20 that year in 2023. He was like, "Oh, by the way, since you're a 21-year-old virgin, I can just call my friends and have them, watch you." What is wrong with you? Yes. You're a sex offender! And you are on the run! But don't fucking talk to me about this shit! Like, seriously. He got in trouble with the law in Florida. He was talking to his boss's 11-year-old daughter, saying nasty stuff, sexual stuff to her. So the boss called the cops. He came down here. This happened in 2022, because I was kicked out of my own bedroom. They came down here. He smashes his phone so the cops will not talk to him. And Mom welcomed him in our house. The thing was, she didn't know about this incident until I brought it up. And then I told her what he's been doing to me in 2023. He would sexually harass me. So one day I got sick and tired of it. Mom wouldn't allow me to go because my body odor is bad. Like if I wear deodorant, it will not work. So I have to use a specific one that's like $15 that actually works. But because I was using Speed Stick deodorant, it wouldn't work. So she wouldn't allow me to go because of my body odor. So I went up to her room because that's what I would do whenever she would lay. I would hang out with her. I'm not gonna cry, because once I start crying, I'll fucking stop 5 minutes later, and then I'll just cry at 1 a.m. usually. So, I went up to her, and I told her everything that's been happening with this guy that's under our roof. And she basically believed me, because it was true. So then she tells my sister about this, and my sister was like, "You're fucking lying." And then she got a screwdriver and says, "I should fucking kill you with this thing." Hey, do it. Okay? Do it. Because we all know you'll go to jail or get in trouble with the cops again. So she didn't believe me. Until they break up. She was down in Texas. She got rid of her kid because of this guy. She chose this fucking guy over her now almost 3 or almost 4-year-old fucking kid. The kid's in Florida now. She's down here in Maine now. She showed up months after mom died. No, before mom died, and telling me all this shit about mom gonna be dying soon when she was perfectly fine. You don't have to help. You're not stressing over anything, dog. Damn. So yeah. My sister would throw stuff at me. In 2023, I was arguing because they started shit. She threw a hairbrush right here, and it made like a bump on my head. After that, I snapped the brush with my bare hands in front of her. Once I get angry, I get super strength. Like, if someone pisses me off enough, I could possibly break a metal fork in half. But I haven't tried that yet. Because I don't want to. I don't want to hurt myself. So yeah. What Russell would do in 2020, from 2021 to 2023, he would threaten to smother me, shoot me, break my bones, put me 6 feet under the ground. 2023, he grabbed my ankle and threatened to fucking break it. In 2023 or 2022, it was either one of those things, my sister took a shower. She went in my room with a towel on because she doesn't like bringing clothes in the bathroom for some reason. My bedroom was their bedroom. I was sleeping on the couch in the living room. All of a sudden we hear snap. Guess what that snap was? Her fucking ankle. Russell Robinson fucking abuses her, abuses his kid, abused me, and talked shit about Gary and my adopted mom. He fucking broke her leg. And yet they still haven't paid for the medical bills. Because mom got the medical bills and mom whipped them up so they could get arrested. I think. I don't know if you can get arrested if you don't pay. Huh? They're still there. So yeah. My adopted sister would abuse me. So one time we all were home alone together. Russell, her, me, and the baby. I went outside to call mom because Russell was threatening my life. So when I called her, I went outside. I came back. I heard the baby crying, okay? I came back to open the door and they locked me out and they were like, "You're not allowed to be near my fucking kid. You split open his lip." Are you fucking serious? How the fuck can I hit the kid in the lips and give him a gushing bloody lip if I was outside in August in a tank top and shorts on? It was freezing too. No, Russell would hit the kid. Russell would fake sleep and kick the kid in the face. I've never laid a hand on the kid. I do not abuse kids because I've been abused my whole life. Child abuse, domestic violence. You better not be licking your paw on my blanket and my pillow. I don't want germs. I would never lay a hand on any kids. Like, if I was able, I don't know if I'm able to have kids in my lifetime because of my seizures. I don't want to get pregnant because of my seizures. Who knows? I am scared of childbirth. And if I were to do a C-section, I'm scared of surgery. That's most likely why I'd rather have my tubes tied before I do any of that nasty shit. But I'm too young to get my tubes tied, so I'll be a virgin forever. But I want to adopt kids, so I don't know if they'll allow me to because of my absent seizures, but there's a chance they might be. But if they don't, then I'll have fur babies, as in dogs. Hey, baby, are you okay? So yeah, my life. Oh, my bed. My heating pad just stopped working. So yeah, I dealt with this abuse from Russell Robinson from 2021 to 2023. After I told Mom about the sexual harassment that he's been doing towards me, every time Mom would be gone, she told him, because this was August, it was before the baby's birthday. His birthday's on the 29th, the baby's. She says after the baby's birthday, you're getting out of here. You're not welcome here anymore. And he and his girlfriend wanted to know why. It looks like I haven't slept in days, which is basically true. I actually slept for the first time in 5 nights last night. So yeah, he would record me. Okay, so what would trigger my anger is if they would record me and say shit to me to make me have a freak out, like a rage attack, so they could threaten to call the cops on me for. They would no, I don't know what that word is, but they would say shit and then fucking piss me off to where I'm so angry that I'll fucking hurt someone or yell and scream. So they would do that shit. They would miss. My dad called me. Hold on. And I'm back. Oh, his birthday's in 6 days. Previously on Criminal Minds, which I haven't seen the show. Maybe that could be for another movie review after I watch Teen Wolf. If you guys don't want me to watch The Tudors for the review. What was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, I was abused by my own adopted sister my whole life. She even went as far as attempted murder. In 2008, I was 5. I couldn't talk. I was non-verbal till I was 6.5, till I was almost 7. So I would tap her and do that, making noises and stuff. Oh, that just made my lip tickle. To the point that I annoyed the shit out of her, that she literally decided, because we were in the pool, decided to push me under to the pool, on the floor of the pool, and I couldn't swim. I was 5. I had my floaties on, but it didn't work. So I remember, because I still have flashbacks about it, I was looking up like this, just standing there like, seriously? My African American brother came and rescued me. If it wasn't for him, I would be dead. She would also crack my head open with glass balls, and she wouldn't get punished. She would be sat in the corner with a blanket over her head. But when I did stuff, I was put in timeout jail and still got to watch Peter Pan. That would be like a punishment movie. I don't know why. Every time I would be in timeout, Mom would have the TV out in the kitchen because the timeout chair was in the kitchen. And put Peter Pan on for me because I loved Peter Pan, the 2003 version. When I was growing up, I had a crush on the guy who played Peter Pan. Peter Pan from 2003. That one. Ooh. I had a crush on Peter Pan. And I like that Peter Pan a lot more than the other Peter Pan movies. But I like anything with Peter Pan in it. Like Neverland, Pan, Peter Pan, Hook, which is about Peter Pan being a grown-ass man. If you haven't seen it. I watched another Peter Pan one. So Peter Pan is actually based on a tragedy. It's not based on a true story because who can fly? If I could, I would be flying every single day instead of watching in my bed or on the couch. So yeah, the tragedy was the I think it was the author, the director. Years ago, I looked it up. The kids, Wendy, Michael, the other guy, I think his name was John. I don't know. Michael, the boy Michael, drowned and died in a pool. Hey, she's the same height as me. Hold on. The backstory of Peter Pan 2003. I said backstory. I said backstory! Hey, they are in London in the movie. Okay, there. I had to look up just Peter Pan. Took up 2003. The backstory of Peter Pan comes from the author J.M. Barrie's experiences with childhood, his brother David's death. Okay. And I don't know how to say this word. Llewellyn Davies family? They made him evil. I would have fucking watched that if I haven't seen this kind of Peter Pan because I didn't like the cartoons. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. Peter was based on J.M. Barrie's brother who died in childhood, remaining eternally young. The fairy tale genre allows Barrie to explore what might happen to children who cannot grow up because they... This isn't about him. It's about children dying. It's sad that children die at a young age. It makes me cry. Especially when the parents are the reason they're dead. Like, beat them to death, kill them. It's fucking fucked up. Oh! A woman now has TikTok. I started TikTok 6 days ago. Made a video about it. And she has murdered her own kid. In 2005. And they found the child's body in 2008. Or did she die in 2008? And she was born in 2005. She was a child. Okay. Because they die early, the novel also examines the differences in what it means to grow up for children. Yeah, being scared of adults. Yes, there's a darker side to Peter Pan, including real-life influences and dark theories about the characters. I was looking this up, like, last year, and it said that there was another, like, all the siblings have died. One from suicide, one from drowning. And one of the brothers' name was Michael. He was the one that drowned. Crazy man. Jesus Christ. Okay. The tragic story of Peter. The Little White Bird portrays a more tragic story about Peter. than Will used to seeing just a week old. Peter leaves his home believing his mother will always keep the window open for him. He happily plays with birds and fairies, never fearful of losing his mother's affection. Okay. I just saw something. Hold on. When Peter finally decides to return, never having aged a day, I wish that could happen in real life. He finds the windows closed and his mother cuddling another baby. Yeah, that showed in the movie. I think it showed in the Peter Pan movie or The Hook. I don't remember. He finds that her love is conditional and she replaced him. Barry based the story on his relationship with 5-year-old George. Llewyn Davies said to have been his favorite, and the other blah blah blah. Can't say the names. Boys. In addition to holding a deep affection for Michael, Barry seems to also have held a I can't say these words. It sounds like I'm speaking gibberish. Affection for the boys. The boy's mother passed away in 1910 when Barry was 50. So Barry might be dead. And he changed her will to him taking the boy's guardianship and not the nanny. This, many say, fulfilled the dreams of the little... What the fuck? Peter Pan the villain? This is a theory. It's quite easy to read Peter Pan as a villain. He easily murders pirates. And seemingly lost boys shut up. As well, when they break the no growing up he also murders the lost boys if they break the no growing up rule. Where was that in the movie? Additionally, he alters the boys' bodies whenever they need to fit through tree holes, leading to dirty mind alert to the underground layer. Peter also can't tell the difference between real life and playing pretend. Sometimes giving the lost boys pretend meals and not believing them when they state still being hungry. That's me when I wouldn't eat for days. I would be starving. I went to my sister's house in 2022 and she used my money to buy drugs and not food. Drugs and cleaning supplies, so I would clean 48 hours in her house with no food or water. She didn't have any food, so I would eat only on Wednesdays. Only lunch on Wednesday. And force myself to sleep. Sometimes giving them lost boys pretend meals and not believing them when they stayed still being hungry. As an internal child, Peter seems to not have the ability to see other people as people, finding danger entertaining and only seeming to save the darlings and the lost boys to celebrate his own intelligence. That's nothing about what I was talking about. But I've seen it. What the fuck am I doing? Hey, it died! Fuck you. My battery, my heating pad died. I'm sad now. So yeah. I'm gonna have to charge that after my headphones are charged. No, after my phone charge actually, because it takes my phone charger. What percentage are you at? 92. Okay. So yeah, that's what has happened behind cameras. You guys do not know what's happening behind cameras, and you assume that people have a good life. I had a terrible life growing up. I was physically abused by my own sister. She tried to kill me several different times. My adopted father tried to strangle me in 2017. 2017, I was in 8th grade. 2016, almost 2017, and then 2018 and 2019. He tried to strangle me to death. I'm glad I got away from him. And then my mom died. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy this. Well, don't enjoy this content because it's sad. But I hope you enjoy any of my other contents on my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and smash the thumbs up button. I am almost to 750 subs. Yeah. I have 751. I'm almost to 750. So yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!